Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Couponing with Kayla. I'm so happy that you're joining me for today's video. If you follow along with my videos, you know that I post coupon deals every week for you guys, but I've also been giving you life updates when it comes to my mom, just bringing you guys a little more in on what's going on in my personal life, because I feel like sometimes, as much as you may try to separate the two, when I'm on here and I'm giving coupon deals and that's what most people are here for, sometimes, you may notice something about somebody and say, like, it seems like something's bothering them. And I had some of you guys ask and, all of that. And I was like, I want to be transparent. I want to tell you guys what's going on. So I told y'all that my mom was diagnosed with cancer in October of last year. So she has esophageal cancer, and that was stage 3 when she got the diagnosis. So she had been going through chemo and radiation. I want to tell you guys how thankful I am for all your encouraging comments, not only for me, but also for my mom going through all of this. I think that seeing those comments has helped her so much, and I've been so proud of her, and I told you guys this before, but I've been so proud of her for how positive she has stayed throughout this whole experience, because it's not easy to stay positive going through something like this. I mean, I know that there are days where she'd be a little more down than others, but she remained positive, and just kept on looking at, okay, like, I'm gonna get through this, So I just want to say thank you so much for your encouraging comments, for everybody who sent her a card to my P.O. box. She absolutely loved the cards. I recorded her opening some of the cards, but I haven't got a chance to post that yet. So at some point I may post that. I know I'm a little behind. I've even been wanting to make this video since the beginning of this month, but just have not been able to yet, because you guys know life gets crazy. But I wanted to sit down for a minute this morning and give you guys an update. So if you sent her a card, you're probably going to get a thank you card in the mail, because my mom is very big on thank you cards, and she was working on those and everything. So I'm sure that you'll get a card soon if you did send her a card. Now, I want to go ahead and let you guys know, earlier this month, my mom had her PET scan and also her endoscope. So for those two things, that was to check and see if the chemo and the radiation worked to treat the esophageal cancer. So she had her PET scan scheduled. She went and did the PET scan, and then it would be several days until we got the results of that. When we went and we met with the doctor, he showed us on the screen a side-by-side of when she was diagnosed and now. And you could see the cancer when she was diagnosed. You could see the tumor there. The new scan on the PET scan, you couldn't see any cancer there, you guys. And it was such a huge difference between the two scans. So he told us, he said, this is great news, but we want to wait and see what the endoscope shows, because that's when they physically go in there, they look, they do a biopsy, all of that. So flash forward to the next day, that Friday, we went for her endoscope. And so when we got to the hospital, and we go in, and she's like right there at the registration part, just getting everything ready. And as she's getting everything ready, I look down, and on this table, there's a little Jesus figure, okay? And I don't know if you guys have seen these, like on TikTok and stuff, but it's just like a little tiny figure of Jesus. And some of them say Jesus loves you, some of them don't say anything. But I saw that and I picked it up, and I was like, oh my gosh, look, I was like a baby Jesus, And so I said that to my mom and to the lady that was doing the registration, and she was like, oh, you can have that. She was like, we find them around the hospital sometimes. And I was like, oh, okay. I told my mom, I was like, maybe that's like, a sign or something. And I don't know if you guys think like that or anything, and I'm not telling you any way to think, but that just, like, to me, I felt like, oh my gosh, Well, then, a few minutes later, then a lady gave my mom one of the Jesus figures as well. And so mine was purple, had the purple banner, and hers had a blue banner on it. I'll try to pop up a picture, because we took a picture in the waiting room, and we were just kind of like laughing and talking, and I don't know, it just felt like some kind of sign. It felt encouraging, right? So we each held on to those. She went back for her procedure for the endoscope, and then once she was all done with the procedure, they called me back. We're waiting on the doctor to come in and talk to us, and we didn't really expect to find out anything that day, because normally they don't tell you much until, you know, a couple days later, results come in, that kind of thing. So the doctor, he walked in and he said to us, he said, the cancer is gone. And we were just like kind of taken aback, because we didn't expect him to say anything that day. My mom jumps up out of that hospital bed, like knocks my drink over, because I had my drink sitting on the floor. She like knocks it over. She like grabs him and hugs him, and she's like, oh my gosh. She was like, I should have asked if it was okay to hug you. And he was like, oh, it's fine. This is like, you know, exciting news and great news, you know? And we're just like, what? So he tells us, he said that when he is in there, he said he knows what the cancer looks like. I mean, he's done these type of procedures many times. So he said, you know, I know what it looks like, what it looked like before, everything. He was like, you know, there was a little area. He said, I think that's just from like the radiation, things like that. But he was like, you know, we biopsied it just to see. And with that being said, he told us, he said he expected the biopsy to show the same thing, that it was non-cancerous. So then flash forward to a couple of days later, I think it was, got the biopsy result. The biopsy result showed the same thing. Now, when they're doing that biopsy, you know, they're doing a certain area, you know, all of that. So of course there's lots of area there, but where he biopsied, it showed no cancer. So we went and we met with her radiation doctor, talked about these results. We talked to her oncologist about these results. And right now, based on the results of everything, they feel like the chemo and the radiation worked really well for her. But they do want to keep an eye on things. So every 3 months, she's going to go in for a PET scan and an endoscope. So every 3 months when she goes in for that, they're going to make sure that everything is still clear in that area. And then with the PET scan, it also shows other areas of the body to make sure that it has not gone anywhere else. So I just want to thank you guys so much for your well wishes, your prayers. I think that that makes a huge difference, and I'm so thankful, as well as my mom is, to all of you for praying for her throughout this whole experience. And I ask for you guys to send your well wishes and also your prayers, good vibes, anything for these scans and procedures that she has every 3 months, that every time that she's going in for these, that they're clear. And I just, again, I'm just so thankful. Her hair's starting to grow back a little bit. She's been wearing a couple of wigs, and then she's got, like, you know, her hat that she wears and everything, but her hair is starting to grow back some, so she's excited about that. Yeah, you guys, it was such great news, and we are going to continue to think positively. We're going to continue to pray for good results. At the end of May, I believe it's May 29th is when her next PET scan is, and then the endoscope should be either right before or right after that, and then you know, we'll get the results from those things. So yeah, we're gonna just pray that we have good results for those. And my mom, she's excited. We're gonna go to dinner soon, and she wants to eat a steak because, you know, she's very limited on things that she could eat. The doctor did say, you know, cut it up in small pieces. Oh, that sun's starting to shine, you guys. Cut it up in small pieces, don't go crazy, you know. But I mean, just such good news, and I just wanted to share that with you guys and just tell you thank you so much. I'm so thankful to all of you, and I will keep you updated. And again, I love you guys. I'm so thankful for you being here, for your sweet comments and supporting my channel and me personally. It just means the world to me for you thinking of me and my family. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.